Plus, an Onondaga County Sheriff Lieutenant is honored for making the ultimate sacrifice. See his legacy ahead.
As for the last week of classes, when News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
The Citizens Review Board is coming back to the city of Syracuse. Good evening, I'm Kaitlin Campbell.
And I'm Riley Faye. The board's goal is to unite residents in the police department and hold officers accountable. Our reporter Brody Miller has details on what today's Citizen Review Board entailed.
We're here to make sure that their voices are heard. We're here to make sure that they get justice.
This afternoon, the Syracuse Public Safety Committee hosted a meeting to look into the progress of the Citizens Review Board.
Set up a time to go to the 911 center to learn how they dispatch calls, what's important to the community, what's important to the police department.
The Citizens Review Board, also known as the CRB, is a way for residents to air their grievances about police officers. Now, through education and other resources, they hope to make interactions between police and residents more positive.
Where the younger kids are starting to interact with the police officers. So we want them to be comfortable with interacting with them, but also be aware of their surroundings and be aware of the things that are going on within the city.
While being a liaison between residents and police is one part of the board's job, member Don Johnson explains it's not all they do.
What I'm looking at doing is pulling the data from the city police department to map out what's going on in each of the areas over the course of the last 3 years. So then coming up with a solution on how we can address some of those issues that are taking place.
Looking into the future, Nalita Tannehill believes there is still work to be done for the board to reach its full potential.
The goal for myself is to bridge the Syracuse Police Department and our community together again, where we are having healthy conversations, where we are having healthy interactions with each other.
For CitrusTV News, I'm Brody Miller.
Thank you so much, Brody, for coverage. Well, staying in Syracuse this past weekend, Onondaga County honored fallen Lieutenant Michael Husick after the County Emergency Management Center. Our Roman Verna shows us his legacy.
Nearly 2 years ago now, the Quiet Meadows neighborhood in Liverpool played home to one of the worst nights of violence in county history, the ambush of Syracuse police officer Michael Jensen and Onondaga County Sheriff's Lieutenant Michael Husick. And today, his service will forever be memorialized with the County Emergency Management Center now bearing his name.
He answered the call that day. He didn't need to answer the call as quickly as he did, but he did it, because that's who he was.
But Lieutenant was just one of them.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Now, starting in just a few minutes, part one of a three-part Maxwell DC conversation series called Make America Healthy Again, Public Health in Changing Times. It's led by Maxwell professor John Cawley and examines what it means to be healthy in America today. The first session starts virtually at 6:30 with discussions on the politics of weight loss drugs. The next two parts of the series will be in person at the Syracuse University DC Center.
Mental Health Awareness Week kicks off today, and the Student Government Association is holding events to help students manage stress towards the end of the semester. Tomorrow, students can partake in picky pad making in Shine Student Center at 6 p.m. Also in Shine on Wednesday is Planting Positivity and Art. Thursday at the Barner McDuffie House in their Journaling and Poetry Slam. And Friday in the Schaefer Art Building is the Sketch Recharge at 1 p.m. Now, I have to say those are great events to do inside because it's a little cold out.
Yeah, it's freezing. I'm glad it wasn't like that wet slush or ice or anything like that, but it's bitter cold outside.
I know. Grace, please tell me that there's something else kind of coming in to bring in the sun.
Kaitlin and Riley, I'm not so sure about that. It is pretty chilly out here, right around 23 degrees. And while it's not snowing right now, it's definitely pretty icy and snowy on the ground. So you need to be pretty careful when you're walking around. And looking ahead to tonight, it's going to be about the same thing. 21 degrees and a clear night. It's not going to start snowing again until around 4 a.m. So your travels home tonight should be okay, but definitely something to look out for tomorrow morning. And around the region, it's all looking about the same in those low 20s, definitely very, very cold. The coldest is going to be out in Rome. They're at 20 degrees. So definitely make sure you're bundled up, have your hats, coats, and gloves as you're heading out for the rest of the night tonight. I'll have more for you later on in the show.
Thanks, Grace. And now with those colder temperatures here, New Yorkers can now begin applying for heating assistance to help offset the cost of heating in their homes this winter. The program, known as HEAP, can help provide up to $996 to eligible households. The application is opening a month later than expected because of the government shutdown. More than 1.5 million households received HEAP benefits last year. Assistance is provided on a first-come, first-served basis.
The Food Bank of Central New York is getting more than $100,000 worth of baby formula from Attorney General Letitia James. It's part of a settlement James reached with Marine Park and Formula Depot for the company's illegal price gouging during the nationwide baby formula shortage in 2022. Today's delivery marks the final donation of the settlement. President and CEO of the food bank, Karen Belcher, says the formula is a much-needed resource for the families throughout Central New York.
Governor Kathy Hochul is launching a new $100 million funding program designed to increase the capacity and quality of child care across the state. The program is set to fund the construction of new child care facilities and expand existing ones. It's expected to add between 6,000 and 10,000 new seats at child care programs. Applications for funding will be accepted starting January 12th through February 13th. Awards range from $500,000 to $5 million.
This morning, bomb threats were sent to a multiple of Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's offices around New York State. These threats were in emails with the subject line read MAGA, and the email addresses claimed the 2020 election was rigged. The threats were made at Schumer's offices in Rochester, Binghamton, and Long Island. In an email, Schumer said everyone in those offices were safe. Coming up, new updates in the murder case of the former United Healthcare CEO, what the defense is arguing. And the White House is holding a meeting to discuss next steps in Venezuela, what Trump's cabinet talked about just after the break.
Episode of Live from Studio B.
You're watching CitrusTV News Live at 6 with Kaitlin Campbell, Riley Fay, and Grace Elford. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. Nearly 1 year since the murder of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, the man charged in Thompson's death, Luigi Mangione, appeared in state court today to fight the use of evidence found in trial.
Mangione's lawyers are attempting to block prosecutors from showing jurors evidence such as a handgun and a notebook which has handwritten plans to kill Thompson. The defense claims that police illegally searched the backpack where the items were found and should be excluded from trial. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to both state and federal murder charges. The next hearing for the federal case is January 9th.
Turning to the Capitol, President Donald Trump is meeting with cabinet members to discuss future plans on Venezuela. This comes as the United States has put pressure on the boats in the Caribbean with military strikes on alleged drug boats and a military buildup in the region.
Lawmakers on both sides have expressed concerns on the legality of the over a dozen U.S. strikes, which have killed more than 80 people since September. The Trump administration says the strikes are to stop illegal drug boats from entering the U.S. Committees overseeing the Pentagon say they will conduct vigorous oversight into the boat strikes.
Trump has crossed the line. And this time, it's not going to work. I will not be intimidated by this president. I am not going to be silenced by this president or the people around him, because I've given too much in service to this country to back down to this guy.
That was Arizona Senator Mark Kelly in a press conference this afternoon discussing the reaction to a video he appeared in which reminded troops to defy illegal orders. The Pentagon announced last week it would investigate Kelly for possible breaches of military law for his role in the video, which featured other lawmakers as well.
Kelly said President Trump is attempting to silence him for speaking out about Trump's use of the military. Kelly served as a fighter pilot before becoming an astronaut and then retired as a captain.
Well, when we come back, we'll take a look at your 5-day forecast. You don't want to miss it.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. It is officially December, and with it we have some freezing cold temperatures here in Syracuse. Throughout the week, you're definitely going to be seeing some snow, some of that wintry mix. So definitely something to look out for. Might be a little bit icy when you're leaving your dorm or your apartment to walk to class. We're going to be seeing temperatures in the 30s, and on Friday it's actually going to be 25 degrees. And on Thursday night, we're going to dip down to 9 degrees, which I don't know about you, but I'm pretty scared for. And, you know, thinking about we just came back from Thanksgiving break, so I wanted to kind of review how the Mun News team spent their time. You know, a lot of people went to go see the Wicked movie, hung out with their family, maybe saw some football games, hung out with their friends, and most importantly, express their gratitude for everyone that has gotten them to where we are now here at school. And I'm feeling especially grateful for the Mun News team. It has been so great to be a weather anchor this semester, both for Mun News and for the Monday Now. And I'm just so proud of how far everyone has come and had the best inspirations to look up to all semester. I'm so sad that the semester is over, but I'm so excited to see where everybody else goes next semester. Kaitlin and Riley, I'm going to send it back to you at the desk.
Oh,
I'm feeling so grateful right now. Yes, definitely a good break for sure.
Yeah, I felt like it came so fast, and now it's like we're in the last stretch. I can't believe it's our last show today.
I know. It was a super quick semester. I feel like definitely the fastest a semester's ever gone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, U.S. consumers spent a record-breaking $11.8 billion during Black Friday this year, and experts say that number is going to be even higher for Cyber Monday.
Our Kate Tannenbaum is here in studio to tell us how spending trends over the holidays are affecting local businesses.
Thanks, guys. Adobe Analytics is estimating that Americans are going to spend $14.2 billion today during Cyber Monday. That's more than a 6% increase from 2024, when the total was $13.3 billion. And while this new record of online spending may be good for the general economy, it's putting a lot of pressure on small businesses. According to a recent survey by CPA Practice Advisor, 28% of small business owners feel pressured to offer steep discounts in order to compete with large retailers online. Meanwhile, 54% say they can't afford to offer Cyber Monday deals due to financial restraints. 35% also say that the biggest challenge that they face on Cyber Monday is marketing and getting traffic on their websites. Supporting small businesses online can help with many of these challenges, but local bakery owner Didi Minyaka says it's also important because it builds community.
This has been around, like I said, since 1956, so it's generations, and it's a nice community. Summertime people walk here. We're open on the holidays so they can get fresh bread, fresh donuts. It's just, you know, and it keeps the money in the local economy.
Amid record online sales, small retailers say their future continues to hinge on support from the communities that they serve. Guys, I'm going to send it back to you.
Perfect. Well, coming up on sports, Syracuse football's regular season has officially come to an end following its matchup on Saturday. How SU fared against Boston College and the newest commit who brings more than skill to the program. All that and more coming up on sports.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries.
But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses.
It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement. So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
And now, your CitrusTV Sports Report.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. I know we all had great weekends spending time with our family, but the Syracuse football team, I don't think they had a good weekend.
I wish I could say something else.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, of course, being stuck here in Syracuse, the only thing you can really do over Thanksgiving break is watch Syracuse football. Unfortunately, they fall 3-9 after a 34-12 loss to Boston College. If you can believe it, a team that they should have beaten. Just not a lot going on for them. Of course, trying different quarterbacks following the loss of Steve Angeli and Ricky Collins not performing to standards this season. It just didn't work out for them in the end.
It was a tough loss. I mean, I felt like there was such hype around the team, and then we got to the last couple of games, and I was like, okay, I can't watch anymore.
It's definitely something that head coach Fran Brown needs to reflect on, and as we go through the rest of this piece, of course, he did make some coaching changes just today. So a lot to get to. But after this past weekend, Syracuse football reaches its regular season finale. A program that hasn't missed a bowl game since 2021 entered a matchup with Boston College at 3-8 with a chance to end the year on a high note. With one last opportunity to deliver at home inside the dome, could the Orange make the most of it? Let's head down to the field. Now, Syracuse football kicking off this one, following a celebration of the senior class, 59th meeting against rival Boston College. Midway through that second quarter, BC breaks the stalemate with its first touchdown. Turbo Richard finds a crease, gets outside, and slips into the end zone from 16 yards out. Eagles take that 13-6 lead, and here in the third, BC capitalizing on short yardage. Jordan McDonald powers straight ahead for the 2-yard score, extending the Eagles' advantage 26. Early in that fourth quarter, Boston College strikes again. Turbo Richard bursts through the line and takes off for this 46-yard touchdown, pushing BC's lead 27-6. Syracuse's only time in the end zone would come off a 1-yard touchdown from Dan Villari. So after finishing 3-9 on the year after last season, changes are needed, and Fran Brown wasted no time in doing so today. The second-year coach released special teams coordinator Ricky Brumfield, offensive line coach Dale Williams, defensive backs coach Joe Schaefer, and co-defensive coordinator and linebackers coach Robert Wright. A change that comes after SU's defense sat in the bottom 8 of FBS defenses this season. And hey, one bright spot for the program today comes from rapper-turned-player Najor Granger, known better by his stage name 2C, who announced on Instagram that he's committing to Syracuse University. The platinum-selling artist born right here in Syracuse says that he'll become the first multi-platinum recording artist to go back to school and play Division I football. 2C, known for his hits like the viral TikTok track Favorite Song, is returning to the field after a high school career as a wide receiver in North Carolina. And to the hardwood, Syracuse came away with a 78-62 win over Howard at the Dome on Sunday. Freshman Uche Izoje led the way with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and a season-high 7 blocks. She's the first freshman in the ACC this season to reach that mark. Down the stretch, the Orange showcased balance along with Izoje. Layla Filia dropped 14 points, Journey Thompson added 12 off the bench, and Shy Hawkins contributed 10 in her first start. Syracuse gears up for the ACC-SEC tournament this Wednesday. And finally, Syracuse picked up a 5-3 win over Utica on Saturday for its Hockey Fights Cancer Night. It's not a show unless I bring up hockey. Jacob Peltier opened the scoring early and then added another on the power play as the Crunch and the Comets traded goals through the first 2 periods. Wojtek Stachowiak and Mateo Petronero also found the net, giving Syracuse the edge headed into the third. Mitchell Chafee adding insurance with the wrister to make it 5-3, and goaltender Brandon Halverson holding strong once again with 37 saves to secure the victory. The Crunch moved to 13-7 on the season and stay unbeaten against Utica this year. Kaitlin and Riley, back to you.
Thanks so much, Brooke. When we come back, we have one last look at your wake-up weather. Stick with us.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses.
It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. I know Kaitlin was hoping for some warmer, sunnier skies, but I don't think we're going to be getting that. This week at least, it's going to be pretty chilly when you wake up in the morning. You're going to be at around 27 degrees at 6 a.m., 9 a.m. you're going to be at 29, and by 12 you're going to be at 31, and it is going to be a pretty snowy morning out there, up to 1 to 3 inches of snow throughout the day tomorrow. I know.
This morning I was already driving back, like driving around and trying to get some last minute errands done, and I was like, oh, I can't do this again. I quickly forgot about the snow.
And the snow is always so bad first thing in the morning. You're trying to get out of bed and you're like, I can't.
And it's like actively snowing at you too.
Yes, trying to walk to class.
It sets like the perfect mood for watching holiday movies all day.
Yes.
And then you're like, okay, I have to go to class.
Especially walking downhill in it. If your dorm is on a hill, watch out.
Priorities.
Don't wear the Converse like I did the other day.
Oh,
that was
no.
definitely a mistake, but hopefully it warms up soon.
We always have that one humbling fall, and then you're like, okay, it's time for the boots now.
Yeah, I feel like once a year you have like a big one.
You
You're
have
like,
to
okay,
Get out of the way now.
When the snow comes, you know it's the end of the semester, and unfortunately this is our last live at 6, and unfortunately it's Riley Faye's last time doing live at 6. I just want to say thank you so much for being the best co-anchor ever, and we have a little video for you just to celebrate you and everything you've achieved, and all the people that want to say congratulations.
Hi Riley, I'm so proud of you. You were one of my first friends that I made at Citrus, and I'm so happy to see how much you've grown in the time that we've known each other. You've always been one of my biggest role models, and I know you're going to continue to do great things after graduation.
I just want to say thank you so much for being one of the best co-anchors ever. I've loved working with you every week and getting to know you and making our TikToks and our fun pre-show activities.
It was so awesome to have you as a mentor and a friend all throughout my time at Citrus. I've loved working with you on Live at 6 this semester. Being the weather anchor with you as the anchor has just been one of the highlights of my sophomore year so far.
Icon, legend, diva. Those are the 3 words I would use to describe you, Miss Riley Faye. Congratulations on your last Live at 6. It has been an honor to watch you grow as an amazing anchor, reporter, and journalist. And I'm so grateful to have been a part of that journey, whatever step it may have been.
You're someone that people enjoy being around. You're someone that I enjoy being around. And as the proud photog of Monday News Live at 6, you make coming down just a little bit more enjoyable.
I've loved getting to know you over the years, not only as a person throughout the station, but also as a friend.
We made so many fun memories, and we continue to make them. You make me actually laugh until I cry, and I'm so thankful for that because that's a great way to start our week.
I really can't wait to see what you do. I know wherever you go, you're going to bring your fun personality and something new and different to the table. And I'm just so proud of you, and congrats on finally finishing.
Your quick quips and your witty humor will be so dearly missed, and I cannot wait to see what is next for you. Congratulations, Riley.
But no matter where life takes you, you're going to do great things, and we're all rooting for you here at CitrusTV, and you'll always have me on your side, Riley.
You don't take yourself too seriously. You work super hard, and you are just such a positive energy to be around, and we're going to miss that so much. So congratulations again, and we're going to miss you.
I'm so proud of everything you've done here at Citrus and at Syracuse. Congratulations on graduation. I'm so happy I can call you one of my closest friends. I know Brittany is watching, and we can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Here's a little preview of what's to come for you soon in retirement. Congratulations.
That was so nice. I'm definitely surrounded by the sweetest people. I wouldn't have continuously come down, and I'm just so thankful for Kaitlin and our executive producers, Matt and Jackson, everybody involved, Luke, everybody.
I remember when we first met, and we went and did like the little thing for Juice and Java.
Yeah, the holiday cards.
And I thought you were like the funniest person ever. And I was like, okay, we're getting
because
along.
she is.
And you still are. You're so quick with it. Our Mondays are so fun.
That's so sweet. I know, I feel like I have very early beginnings with everybody here, so it's like so crazy. Brooke and I were in FYS together, so first college class together at Syracuse, so it's been really great. And I'm glad Rita mentioned Britney Spears. It's her 44th birthday tomorrow, so not only am I celebrating graduation, I'm celebrating Britney Spears' 24th.
Our last Britney reference on CitrusTV News?
Yeah. Definitely
no, you're going to sneak it in somehow on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely on Juice and Java, our last official show, but it's actually been an amazing semester. I've learned so much from Kaitlin and just everybody involved, and I would not be who I am without Citrus and without Syracuse, so crazy.
I'm so excited to see where you go.
Yeah, thank you. So probably... but that's okay. Yeah, stay tuned to see what I do.
Well, that's Citrus TV News Live at 6 for this Monday.
Don't forget you can follow us on X and Instagram at Citrus TV News. Now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Riley Faye.
And I'm Kaitlin Campbell. Have a great night, Syracuse.